Have you ever wanted to have your artistic work be featured in Paladins or any major video game that you are a fan of? Now could be the time. I'm not saying this is the direct route, but this is the time where the community skin project for Paladins is going on, and we are looking for you to vote on which champion you want to see have a skin, and then have some concepts developed for that champion that you can vote on as well. You have this entire week to vote, and in honor of that, I wanted to do my special part in bringing some light to the community skins and the amazing artwork that is involved in our community, since this is such a community-oriented company and project, and showcase my favorite skins that I've seen thus far. These are not commissioned, these are drawn out of love, out of support for the game, and I really appreciate everyone who's put their time and energy. All of you are artists that I would love to work with at some point, so if you are interested in doing anything for me, let me know. Hit me up on my email, hit me up in the comments section. I'm always a fan of trying to support good artists who are involved in this video game scene. Breaking it down, here are the top 5 favorite community skins that I've seen thus far, and I do want to also mention that this video could be going on forever. I could have done top 100. There are so many good ones, so it's been difficult to narrow it down to 5, but that's what I'm going to do today. And then if you guys want to see some more, maybe I'll do another one of these and cover another of my 5 favorite skins. Now, this all happened because I fell in love with this community skin, Meccakoa, and it's by Meccakoa, and you'll see plenty of his other work in this video as well. Before we get into the art of this, I think the concept is brilliant. It blends the line, it walks it very neatly between sci-fi and fantasy, although I think it does edge towards sci-fi, and this is a fantasy game. I just think that everything about this design comes together to make Meccakoa feel like Meccakoa, but also feel like something else. That's what a skin should do, make you go to a new universe, yet still feel comfortable that you're in a similar experience, that they still eat hot dogs and hamburgers there, but they've also got futuristic trains flying in the sky, etc., etc. But beyond that, I think more of the coloring scheme for me is what stands out the most. The way that the artist is able to take this Meccakoa and accent them with the neon green and then the purple base. I don't think we have any skin that comes close to this type of design in terms of color, and it just pops. I love it. The yellows, the greens, the purples, the yellow horn on top, the eyes glowing with that sinister look, and then just smiling as if he's trying to be happy. He's trying to put on a good face, but he's got serial killer face, and he just can't ever look like he's happy. That was a very anime comment right there. Shout outs to Toradora. Although Meccakoa has a lot of skins, I would be totally fine with adding this one to the roster. Now, second on the list is Cursed Captain and Roxas. This comes from my boy Meccakoa, who was gracious enough to see me doing this video on Twitter, retweet the tweet, share some love, and then send me the actual original files of these drawings that he's done. Apparently, he's doing an A to Z for each of the champions and putting out a skin concept for each one. This was his Androxus one that I think got a lot of votes on my Twitter response, and I just think it looks amazing. A couple of highlights for me: the green eyes, the green centerpiece around the belt, the gun looks really awesome with the squid actually attaching on to, what is that called, the pistol part? I don't know guns very well, but anyways, the front part, the squid attaching onto it, it even has its own green eyes. There's a lot of detail. There's just a lot of details that can make or break a skin that I think really shine here in this example. And also, the last thing that I really like is the arm turned into coral. It's a really sweet touch and goes great with the theme. This is number 2, Cursed Captain and Roxas. So we've talked about 2 skins for 2 fellas. Let's move on to the ladies now. It's time to check out Skye's suggestion here that I really liked, called Magnificent Magician Skye. Now, this one is by someone named Duckawee, who, if you search their name up with art, you'll see some other skins that they've done for not only Smite, but for Paladins as well. Marching Band Eevee was actually a really cute idea for a skin that I liked. But Magician Skye, I think this is the one that got a bunch of votes on the Twitter that people really liked, and I think the theming for this is really cool. What I really like about this skin is that it gives Skye a different feel. A lot of times skins can add to the same feel of a champion, but just dress them up a little cooler, make them look a little different. This one really makes me feel like Skye is a different person. You know, Skye usually so confident and just out there in your face, smug, right? This skin makes her look very kind of timid, like she's a magician's assistant almost, is what I would say. This reminds me of the Baroness Tyra skin. Simplicity done perfectly. Sometimes, you know, champions look even better with just a simple change of outfits, and this one looks really really awesome. I love the white gloves as well. Although the weapon doesn't change very much, that could be a positive or a negative. I'll talk more about that when I get into my next choice that I'll show you on screen in a couple of seconds. But for now, I really did enjoy this one. Magician Skye, or Magician's Assistant, how I kind of look at it, Skye. I like this skin a lot. Are you guys vibing on this? Let me know. I hope everyone is watching and enjoying this video. This is kind of a new thing, but I really do want to maybe engage more in the community in certain aspects. This is a great way to do it, and we've got the community skin happening right now. So again, if you guys are enjoying this type of video, you want to see more, let me know in the comment section below. Number 4, or should I say for Valhalla. This is the Torvald Viking skin that looks very cool in my eyes. It's a fan skin by Stannis Me, and he goes ahead and shows Torvald and what he would look like if he was geared up in all of that winter Viking clothing that we've come to know and love in Smite, and that has been given to Knessa and Pip in our game already. This skin does two things really well. It sticks to a really common theme, not only in general, but in our games. We've done a lot of Nordic themed stuff. We have Nordic gods in Smite. We've got two skins that resemble this Viking nature in Knessa and Pip already, and that was last DreamHack, and DreamHack's coming up in a month or two, so ooh, look at this timing. So we take something that's proven to work, to be successful, that we have done before, and then say, yo, let me put my spin on it. That's what I love about this skin right here. He just takes a proven theme and goes really into detail on what Torvald would look like in that Viking scenario. I also noticed that he helps keep the line of Torvald being the runic sage. The scholarly scrolls on the back of his backpack still show up, still have the theming of like a Nordic, more of an icy area that Torvald's been living in, but nonetheless that they're important to him, and he doesn't just go into full warrior mode. He's still got the goggles on, he's still got the glasses, he's still a nerd at heart. Now Torvald, although a simplistic character as far as shooting, is a really dynamic visual presentation for people watching Paladins and playing Paladins. There's not a lot of people like Torvald that show up in shooters, and so he's a guy that I think could deserve a skin. He's yet to get one since his release, and although he's got that pink Torvald skin that everyone wants to get in the Radiant chest, it's just been a little bit lackluster for him in terms of getting his moment in the cosmetic upgrade section. So I'd love to promote something happening for Torvald. Maybe it's this, maybe it's something else, but Stannis Me, I think you are on the right track. Last but not least, I had to save it with a banger. This one is absolutely already a 100% love by everyone that has seen it. I've never seen anyone say this skin is not good, this skin should not be in the game. Everybody that I've talked to, everybody that's mentioned this or retweeted this has fallen in love. I'm going back to my man Mike Qatar. I told you he had oodles and canoodles of all of the good stuff ready for us, and this one, it's gonna be Angelic Cerys rounding things out. My only issue with this skin is it looks tier 5. Like, we have to get only 1 or 2 of these a year. They're just too good. The art, the design, the champion. I mean, not only does she look beautiful, so all the boys out here are gonna be like, oh, I gotta be with Bae, thick, but she also has all that beautiful artistic stuff. The detail is absolutely magnificent on this one. I mean, look at the bracers around the biceps with the blue crystals in them, still sticking to the Paladins crystals theme. He's so on point with these designs. The details, I can't even comment on how beautiful these details are, from the feathers to her right hand holding up the crystal with the light beaming out of it, and that long golden middle finger that's just looking like she's gonna scratch somebody's eye out if they get too close. She's got the blue painted fingernails and toenails, the gold halo above her white and gold hood, and just coming down onto that mask that's a totally different flavor from the mask we see Cerys wearing now in game, all the way down to her new lantern where she's getting those oracle kind of visions. That's just completely redesigned, but designed in a beautiful way nonetheless. Now earlier I talked about Skye having the day job, night job kind of thing with the magicians, where she took on a little bit of a different personality. The outfit's a little different, but still really Skye. I think this one is more like a new person, like an alternate reality Cerys. Like, this is what Cerys would have been if she was the Oracle of the Light, right? And not the Abyss. And that to me is what makes this skin so good. The theme is so grand. It's taking not only the step into changing how the character looks and feels, but also adding a new story, adding a new layer to the skin that makes you say, I'm learning and delving deeper into a possibility of what this champion was like, or maybe is like in a different life. Maybe not in the realm, but in the shadow realm. You know, if you're looking at the antithesis of what the champions, the Paladins universe would be. And then in that universe, maybe Seris isn't this dark oracle. Maybe she is this. She's this light bringer. And Roxas as well is not cursed. He's got this long flowing blonde hair, and he's this hunk, you know, looking like Gaston, ready to save the day, but he's good. He's not a jerk like Gaston. It's interesting to think about. It's all speculation, but the cool part about the skin is it's made me speculate. It's had me go into deeper thoughts about Seris, where she could come from, where she could be going, and really this is what marks my highest level of skin that could be possible in Paladins. Something like this with added and different visual effects to really change the style of Seris is what I would pay top dollar for, you know, if I didn't get free crystals and stuff. Hey, so that's gonna wrap it up for today's episode of the top 5 best community skins in Paladins. I'm gonna hopefully do another round of these if you guys do like it, because there's so many more cool skins to show. And if you want to follow up with me on this, show me a skin that you think is interesting, link me to the artist and the image, go onto my Twitter at Raynday Gaming. I'll link that in the description below. Follow me there, hit me up, and let me know what you want me to cover in my next video. As always, remember to never give up, never stop gaming, and I'll see you all next time.